Hi students, my name is Ishan Akbar from Civil Engineering Excellence Academy. Today I am going to teach you that how can we calculate the number of bricks following both FPS and SI units or American units. Before starting my video, I would like to request all of you that please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notifications for my newly uploaded videos. Thank you very much. So let's start with our lecture to determine the number of bricks for a wall. So first of all, you have to start with a wall because wall is the basic structure in any civil engineering structure. It is best basic part of the civil engineering structures. So if you can calculate the number of bricks in a wall, then you can calculate number of bricks for any structure given in civil engineering. So first of all, we will discuss that we can calculate the number of bricks in a wall with SI units, with American units, and with foot pound second units. So let's start. There are only two rules. If you can understand these two basic rules, then you can easily determine the number of bricks for any civil engineering structure for its some part or for a whole structure. So let's discuss first rule. The rule number one is that we have to calculate. First of all, we need to know the dimensions of the structure for which we are going to calculate the number of bricks. What are these dimensions? What comes under the scenario of dimensions? So first of all, we must know the length of the structure, we must know the width of the structure, and we must know the height of the structure. That what is the length L of the structure, what is width W of the structure, and what is height H of the structure. If you know these three values for any given wall or any given structure, then you can calculate the number of bricks easily. Once you have got these all three dimensions L, W, and H, so you have to follow the second rule after calculating, after obtaining these dimensions of the structure. The rule number second is to determine or to calculate what to calculate the volume. How can we calculate the volume of any structure or any given dimension with the three dimensions? So the volume is basically length multiply by width multiply by height. This is simple formula that we study in our primary level math or elementary level math or secondary or higher secondary level math. So volume is simply calculated or length width into height. This will be equal to volume of the structure. But to calculate the volume, you must know one thing, that your units must be consistent. Consistent, what does the consistency means here? That means that if the unit of L is fit, if this length is in fit, then W must be in fit and H must be in fit. This is the consistency of units, that all three values in volume L, W, and H must have same units. If L is in fits, then W must be in fits and L must be in fits. So if we calculate the area, so we have a simple formula to calculate the number of bricks. Let's proceed. The volume of the structure will be equal to length multiply by the width multiply by the height. So before calculating the volume, again I am going to tell that you have to make the units consistent. If your units are not consistent, then you can not calculate the accurate number or exact or correct number of bricks for any structure. So when once you have calculated the volume V, so we can say it as V. Once you have calculated the volume of the structure, then you have to calculate the number of bricks. So number of bricks for any volume V is equal to bricks V total volume of the structure multiply with the bricks required for the unit volume. Unit volume mean 1 foot cube, 1 meter cube, 1 inch cube, 1 centimeter cube, that any the quantity changes for number of bricks in a unit volume. So basically, we have two types of units. One is feet cube and next one is meter cube. This is known as SI unit, and this is known as FPS unit. In FPS unit, 1 foot cube of the volume, 1 foot cube of volume of any structure requires 13.5 bricks. Means if we are going to construct a wall which is 1 foot high, 1 foot wide, and 1 foot this dimension, this width, height, height is 1 foot, width is 1 foot, this symbol is representing foot here, and length is 1 foot. This is length 1 foot, this is height 1 foot, and this is width 1 foot. So if a wall is 1 foot high, 1 foot long, and 1 foot wide, then the number of bricks required by such wall is 13.5 numbers. So we will need 13.5 bricks for a wall of 1 foot height, 1 foot width, and 1 foot length. And next point is 1 meter cube. In American units, 1 meter cube of volume of any structure requires 500 bricks. Means if we have a wall, let's make a 3D picture of a wall, something like this. This is width of the wall. How much? 1 meter. This is height of the wall. That is 1 meter, and this is length of the wall, that is 1 meter. If we are going to construct this whole wall with the help of bricks, then we will have a volume of 1 meter cube, 1 meter cube, and we will need total 500 bricks, approximately 500 bricks for this structure or for this wall. So simply, if our volume is 1 foot cube, then required bricks are 13.5, and if our volume is 500 bricks, then required volume, 1 meter cube, then our required number of bricks is 500. So we can easily understand these 2 points by doing two examples, one for foot cube and one for meter cube. So let's proceed to example number one. Example number one of this lecture is FPS system of units. FPS mean our length units will be in feet. So the question statement is somewhat like this, that calculate the number of bricks. Our question is to calculate number of bricks for a wall. Which wall? Which has 12 feet height, 15 feet length, and 9 inches thickness. Means here you can see the consistency of units. Height is given in feet, length is given in feet, but width is given in inches. So we have to convert these inches into fits. So we will follow the solution to make the units consistent. So simply height is given as 12 feet, length is given as 50 feet, and width is in inches. So we'll calculate inches into feet. As we know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So if we want to convert this inch into feet, then we will calculate it by 12. In our question, these are 9 inches. So we will divide this 9 by 12 and we will get 0.75 in fits. So we will, in our final volume calculation, we will use this H, this L, and this W, not this W, because in this W, the value of W is given in inches, so this is not consistent with these both units fit. So now we have to calculate the volume. Volume will be height, length into width. This one, not this one. Height is 12 feet, this 12 feet. Length of the structure is 50 feet and width of the wall is 0.75 feet, that is 9 inches, and total volume of the structure is, required volume of the structure is 450 feet cube. We can use calculator to calculate these, to multiply these values, and required volume or total volume of the wall with these dimensions, these three dimensions, will be 450 feet cube. So we have to determine the number of bricks required to construct a wall having these dimensions or this volume. So simply for this volume of 450 feet cube, you have to calculate number of bricks. As we know that 1 feet cube of any structure needs 13.5 bricks. So how many bricks will be required to construct 450 feet cube? For 1 feet cube, we need 13.5 bricks. How much bricks we will need for 450 cube? Simply you will multiply this 450 feet cube with 13.5 and you will get 6,075 bricks in total that will be required for the construction of a wall with a volume of 450 feet cube. So final answer may be total number of bricks required for a wall of 12 feet height, 15 feet length and 9 inches. 9 inches mean 0.75 feet. Width is 6075 or 6075 bricks. So we can say this as 6080 bricks. So total bricks required are 6080 for a wall which is 12 feet high, 15 feet in length and 9 inches or 0.75 feet in width. So second unit is SI units or American units. So the statement of the question is to determine the number of bricks. For which wall? A wall which is 3 meter high, 14 meter long and 25.4 centimeter of width. So simply what will you do? You will write down the dimensions, because first rule is to determine the dimensions of a wall. For first dimension is 3 meter height, 14 meter length. W is given as 25.4 centimeter. So we have to convert it into meters. How can we convert centi into meters? By dividing it by 100. So we will divide 25.4 by 100 and it will give us 0.254 meter. So next step, the second rule is to determine the volume. So for volume calculation, you will multiply by height, length and width with consistent units with same units. So height is 3 meters, length is 14 meters and depth is or width is 0.254 meter. The total volume of the bricks for this wall is required to be 10.668 meter cube. So how can we determine required number of bricks for this volume? First of all, we have to know the number of bricks for 1 meter cube, that is 500. I shown you in the introductory slide. For 10.668 meter cube, we have to multiply this 10.668 with 500. So total number of bricks will be 5,334 bricks. So we can round it to 5,340 bricks. So total bricks required by a 3 meter high, 14 meter long and 25.4 centimeter wide wall is 5,340 bricks. Simply, this was today's lecture to determine the number of bricks for a simple wall. And in next lecture, I will elaborate that how can you determine the number of bricks for a whole structure or for a somewhat simple but somewhat complex structure. Thank you very much. To watch my videos, kindly refer my channel to other students. And at last, I would like to request again that please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you can get notification for my newly uploaded videos. Thank you very much.